welcome back to Billy WS, guys. Yeah, we're back and we're bad. It's a new year, it's welcome to 2025, guys, and man, we've got some stuff in store for you. So stay tuned. You're watching Billy WS. I'm Billy. Behind me here, we've got a pretty cool national hot rod, and let me show you close. So it's 13B peripheral port. Awesome thing. So it's got a new heart in it, and we're just doing a bit of a check all over, and we're going to change this intake manifold for something a bit different, and pretty nice thing. So stay tuned for a bit of videos on this coming up your way. Alright, guys, so what happened to it? It's in spares. So intake is off there, and doing a bit of spacing work on the back of the engine there. So next move here, we'll be building the intake for this. Alrighty, off, and we'll be making a plan there now. See what moves we've got going on, and we stripped off the clutch and flywheel, changing the box setup. So yeah, man, lots to do, and hopefully we can find a couple of ponies somewhere. So yeah, these cars work very well, you know, they easy access to the gearbox, to the engine, you know, they work like a dream. So you strip the gearbox out the side there, and works quite nice. So they really hassle free, infinitely adjustable, everything here, you know, the pump struts and the wishbones and the diff setup. So yeah, a massive go-kart, you know, with 300 horses. So yeah, a lot of fun to run.
So after filming, I realized that didn't actually tell you guys all the jobs we need to do to this national hot rod. So obviously, as you can gather, we need to do the intake and make sure everything's fine there. And we took out the box because for some reason the starter didn't align properly with the flywheel, and with us running these aluminium flywheels, we also run an aluminium ring gear that's cut into the flywheel, not a separate ring gear, as those are, well, they tend to get loose, you know, and destroy your feet. And as everyone's keen on walking, we machine them straight into the flywheel itself. So for some reason the flywheel and the starter isn't meshing properly, so it's eating the teeth of the ring gear. So I was just doing some spacing work there so we can get the gearbox back in, get the starter aligned properly. It's still a bit of an issue, but I got it as close as I could, and yeah, so we just got it on the lathe, just machined it off a bit, check that it's done proper, and yeah, we also need to do put the prop shaft back, gearbox mounting, fasten everything again, and make sure that it's nice and tight.
Alright, guys, so we're nearing the end of this project here. Well, not project, just a couple of small things we changed. So Gonna be changing the oil lines as we feel, oh man, they're not adequate for the high RPM and all the oil that's needed to keep these bearings happy. So we're gonna do new oil lines. That's hopefully gonna give us a bit better flow. So that's probably the last thing we're gonna do to this van. So getting that done just now. Very cool. This thing is looking good.
So myself and the team, we're just discussing what's the best route to take regarding the new oil lines. So usually we just run the nice Aeroquip style aluminium fittings, the red and blue anodized ones. So it's usually at AN10 for the oil lines with the 5/8 stainless braided hose. And yeah, so it's not rocket science. We like to run those oil lines, and keeps the flow up. And funny enough, after we changed the oil lines, the car was idling at a half a bar more oil pressure. So it definitely was rewarding to see, after we've done the work, that it actually had a result. So yeah, so I mean, the guys were just figuring out best way to route them, and not to make a massive mess. Obviously all the oil lines are full of oil as the engine has run, and yeah, man. So that's basically the last thing we had to do to it. So the intake's on, the new throttle body is on, and we're just dropping on some oil lines, and yeah, they look quite well once we're done.
So we're at Hotrod Performance, the famous Marius. We're gonna put the National Hotrod Good Spaces now. It's running a Fueltech FT450, and yeah, Marius definitely knows his thing regarding the tuning on those systems. So yeah, let's see what it makes and if it's happy. And yeah, man, what's better than some rotor screams on a dyno? So we'll see what it makes, and I'll share the figures with you in a bit. But it sounds healthy and it looks good. So yeah, stay tuned for some pulls.